Tired of feeling stuck in your entrepreneurial journey? Discover how conquering your porn addiction can lead to improved focus, better decision making, and increased profits. But right before that, who am I? My name is Wesley, and my mission is to help young men, especially young entrepreneurs, with their porn addiction. These are my type of videos, and if that sounds interesting, make sure you subscribe. When you first wake up in the morning, are you feeling tired already? When you have to start a new task, do you feel like you have no motivation? And you want to have motivation to start task, right? When you're doing your task, do you feel like you keep on getting distracted? You can't focus on your task. And you feel like you can't work at all on your business because you keep on getting distracted. If that's your case and you want to resolve of that, you might want to check out the first link down in the description. This will really help you. Now let's dive straight into the benefits of quitting porn. I would like to start with a story. When I was addicted to porn a few years ago, like almost 2 years ago, I was playing a lot of chess at that time. I was addicted to porn, but I also loved playing chess. As a strategy game, it made me think, and I love to think and make strategies in order for me to beat the opponent. I was playing a lot of chess and had this addiction at the same time. While growing up, I kind of put aside the chess and started to focus on other things, school and my projects in life and everything. Recently, I had one friend who was spamming my Instagram to play with me a game of chess. Every day he would ask me, hey, do you want to play chess? And most of the time I'm occupied, so I can't really play. I have things to do. But this Saturday, like last Saturday, I finally accepted. I accepted and I played with him the game of chess that he always wanted to play. So I loaded up chess.com, I played that game with him, and while playing that game, I realized that my brain is so much sharper than 2 years ago when I was playing while I was on that addiction. I felt like every move that I made was calculated, like pixel perfect, and the plan that I was making in my head was so much clearer. And it's because I now quit my porn addiction that I can realize how much my mind was wandering 2 years ago when I was playing. I was always distracted, always thinking about something else. Oh, what am I going to eat in 2 hours? Oh, but while I was playing the chess, I was playing other games at the same time on the PS4. I was doing a lot of stuff that keep me distracted and couldn't make me focus 100% on that chess game. So my strategies were a lot less effective and I was less focused. But with that game that I played with my friend, I realized that I was so much more concentrated on the game. And yes, I win, but the win isn't really important. The fact that I was so much more concentrated on that made me realize how porn was really holding me back. So that's really the first benefit of quitting porn, is the increased focus. My mind was not wandering around, I was fully focused on the game, and that really helped me getting this win. Quitting will also help you make better decision making. And on that, I'd like to share with you something that happened to me. A few years ago, I had a new job offer that was sent to me. It needed relocation and longer hours of work, but had a much higher salary. And because of my porn addiction, I was having real difficulties making the choice. I was at home thinking about all the pros and cons, and I was having difficulties making the choice because I couldn't think about it clear. I was having distraction all around, and thinking about it was a real task. It was really something difficult. After I started my recovery journey, my cognitive function improved dramatically, which really helped me to make an objective evaluation and the potential impact that it could have on my life, on my happiness, and on my family. And with all that, I realized that it was better for me to decline this job offer and keep the job that I was currently having. But if I had continued to be on that porn addiction, I wouldn't have been able to make the right choice, and maybe that I would have took the offer, and it was a worse decision to make. So I'm really happy that I chose to quit this porn addiction, because it really helped me make the good choice in that moment. And this is just one example of many. But by quitting porn, every decision that you have to make in your everyday life, you will always be able to take the better choice, because your mind will be able to concentrate really hard on one thing at a time and always choose the right choice. You will be able to really think about the pros and cons and make it way quicker than if you were on that porn addiction or any addiction, because the addiction clouds your judgment and prevents you from thinking clearly and making good decisions. This is called really brain fog, and addiction always bring a lot of brain fog on your mind. If you think about it, having a porn addiction prevents you from going out and meeting maybe your new girlfriend, because you're sexually satisfied when you're fapping every day to your naked woman online, your online harem. So being sexually satisfied in that way prevents you from having this desire to go out and search for the woman of your life. You may be missing on opportunities. Maybe that today, if you had gone out, maybe you would have met your future wife, but you don't know and you can't know because you're stuck on your bathroom fapping to naked women online. Women that will never go out with you, and they are paid to do that. So instead of searching for the love of your life and fucking a real woman that gave you her consent, you're going on your phone looking at pixel of another woman getting fucked by another dude, and you're just here watching and fapping to that. Instead of being the actor and actually fucking the girl, you're just watching someone else fuck the girl that you want, and you're just here watching, fapping yourself, and tricking your brain into thinking that you're actually the one who is fucking that girl. But in reality, you have nothing right now. You don't have a wife, and you don't even have the desire to find one. So that aspect of the porn addiction really don't help you at all. And by quitting, you will have stronger relationships with women, but also with your family. The time that you spend on fapping every day prevents you from maybe going out with your parents or friends and doing activities. Sometimes, as I said in a previous video, maybe there's a plan right now, like your family plan to go to the cinema, and you're preventing yourself from going to the cinema. You are saying last minute, oh yeah, no, I have things to do. And when they left, what are you doing? You're going to the bathroom and you're going to fap. So maybe you don't realize it at first, but you prevented yourself from doing a cool activity. Watching a movie is kind of cool, and with your family it's also cool. To fap, you're maybe not seeing it like this right now, but the real reason you didn't go to that cinema that day, that time, was because you wanted to fap. But that's maybe not what you told your brain about. Maybe you told your brain, oh yeah, I will do this task and this task. But you know that before doing this task, maybe you're going and fap every day. So maybe you have this Word document that you have to fill out, but you know that before doing this Word document, you will need to fap. So before going to the cinema, you have said to your parents, hey, I have this Word document that I have to fill right now. But in reality, you didn't fill the Word document. You just went and fap. So you didn't go to the cinema because you wanted to fap. So by quitting your porn addiction, you will have way stronger relationships with your loved ones, family, your girl, or maybe your boy if you were a girl, and also with your friends. Overall, you will have also greater life satisfaction. If you think about it, fapping every day makes your brain creates your brain so much dopamine that everyday little things don't count anymore. And what I mean by that is that having this much dopamine from this little effort, because going on your phone, typing like any site and going and watch it isn't a lot of effort, and you're giving your brain so much dopamine from that little effort that it makes it really hard for you to accomplish big things because you want everything right now. That's called instant gratification, and it's that by putting a little effort you want big rewards. And that's kind of sad, but that now bring something called delayed gratification, which is a self-improvement thing, and it's to delay the gratification, the reward, and put in a lot of effort, which is the way that life works basically. But because of porn addiction, social media, and every addiction at all, you have now this difficulty to really focus on one thing and work a lot before having the rewards. You want to start something and already seeing the rewards. Maybe right now you're trying to build your business, and on that business you think that working maybe 1 week on that business will already make you like 2,000 a month. But that's really not the case. There's people that works for a whole year without even making progress at first, and after the first year, now they're starting to make money. So you can't hope to make money with putting just 1 week of effort into something. And when you're on your addiction, it makes you remove the gratification that you could have from good habit. For example, me right now, I'm not fapping anymore, but when it's nighttime and I'm doing my night routine, I have to go and meditate. That's something I chose to do, and my meditation brings me good dopamine. When I do my meditation, I feel happy, I feel calm, and I'm on my way to go to sleep. When I'm reading right before going to sleep, and I'm reading in the day and at the start of my day. I'm reading a lot, I love to read, but right before going to bed, I read on my Kindle, and it's not something I'm obligated to do. I do it because I want to, but this really calms me down and prepares myself to really go to sleep. And I love reading, so when I read, like, this is my good dopamine. I feel like I'm learning new things and everything. But if I still had that porn addiction, when I was having that porn addiction, I didn't like reading. I wasn't reading at all. I never read. And I discovered that because I left that porn addiction, now I enjoy the little things really more. When I go out, I go and walk almost every day outside to get the sun and get my walks in and my 10,000 steps and everything. I really enjoyed that moment. But before, when I was addicted, that moment I felt like it was a chore. It was something like a task. I had to do it, but I didn't want to do it. But now that I'm not fapping anymore, I feel like this is a cool activity. Like, it's something really cool to do. Sometimes I meet new people, I talk with them like real quick, or sometimes I just walk with them and they kind of like sometimes a day, no, like once I met someone, he was walking his dog and I was walking my dog also, and he was coming my way. I said hi to him and he said hi. I said, how's your day right now? And he started to tell me about his day right now. And I said, hey, do you want to keep on walking with me? And he did like a U-turn, and we continue walking together with both of our dogs. So this is not something that could have happened if I was still addicted to porn addiction, because first of all, I wouldn't be going outside. I would have like no energy to go outside and no motivation to do it. I wouldn't be able to approach people because when you're on your addiction, you don't want to meet new people. You feel more isolated, sorry. And you feel like being alone is really cool and really great, and you don't want to talk to new people. But because I quit that, I'm approaching new people and I don't even feel obligated to do it. When I see someone, I'm just saying hi to that person, like politely, and I just talk with them. And it's natural, like I'm not even forcing it. It's just like that. And I'm doing this with boys, with girls, with everyone. It's just something normal. I'm someone who is really social. And finally, because of what I said right now, the increased focus, the better decision making, the stronger relationship, the greater life satisfaction, this really help you improve your financial health. And let me explain myself. If you're making better decisions, this helps you maybe say no to yourself before buying that McDo or buying that new dress, or maybe for guys, buying that new piece of hockey sets or that new helmet, things like that. Before doing purchase, you will think way more clearly and won't be in that impulsive spending mood. When you're addicted to anything, but especially porn, and you have a lot of money, or maybe even no money at all, you may tend to use your credit card a lot more and make purchases that you don't really need. But because you're in the mood of spending right now, which is not a regular mood, you're having this mood because you're addicted to porn. When you're on that mood of spending, you will spend a lot of money. But when you finally quit this porn addiction, you will no longer have this spending mood. And if you have a decision to make, am I buying this or buying maybe a course? Am I putting money on this new drink that Tim Hortons just came out with? Or am I buying a new book that I could learn from? You will make the better decision of buying that book. Because a book is knowledge, and knowledge can create you that business that you always wanted of. And you know that drink from Tim Hortons, for example, might just be a temporary pleasure, but will hold you back from accomplishing your final goal. That's just a random example, but you can learn from this, right? So by doing better choices and increasing the focus and your sharp mind thinking, you will make way better financial decision. And this is to spend, to invest, to keep your money. It's in all the realms of the financial aspect. So this can really help you, and overall will make you a lot more money, save you a lot more money, and will be able to make you make a lot more money. So this was really all of what I had to say about this topic. I really hope you learned something new today. And on that, take care of yourself. Mwah.